Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. So today I'll be showing us how to cut the wood hijab. So this wood hijab is a kind of hijab that has two different parts. So we have the one that is at the upper part, and we have the flare at the down part. So the first thing to do is to cut the hood, and this hood is being cut in two different ways. So I'll be showing us the very first way of cutting it now. I'm trying to straighten my paper so that we're going to measure out our hood now. So this hood, now to cut it, we need to take measurements of the hood first. And to take measure of the hood, we need to place our tape measure at the front of our head and take it across the head down to the back of our neck. There's a particular bone at the back of our neck. That is where the measurement is going to stop. So when you take your measurements, now I'm taking my own as the measurements, and I think I have 18 inches there. So if you are putting cap in your hood, you need to remove 3 inches from the measurements you get from the hood. But we are not using cap. You want to leave it just as normal hijab face. You are going to use the exact measurements you took. So now I took 18 measurements, and I'm going to remove 3 inches from it because I'm going to be adding a cap to it. So I'll be making use of 15 inches as the measurement now, as the length measurement. So I'm taking my measurement, having fold my fabric into two. I'm taking the measurement from the folded part. So, and for the down part, the basic measurement to use there is 15 inches. On fold 15 inches. When it is not fold, it will be 30 all round, so that it will be able to sit perfectly on the shoulder. So I'll be taking my measurement now as 15 inches across the down part. So now I'm trying to adjust my papers to achieve my 15 minutes. The first measurement I took isn't up to 15 inches, so I'm trying to adjust the paper. So 15 inches is the basic measurement to use for the down part of your hood, so that it won't come down, it won't seem somehow slack. So 15 inches is the perfect measurement to use. So I'm trying to measure out my 15 inches now. So having get my 15 inches, I'm going to rule a straight line to connect it to the 15 inches that we already made at the length side. So I'm ruling a straight line downwards now. So that is the down part, and we have the upper part at the top. So from the upper part now, we are going to determine our face circumference. So I'll be using 10 inches as my face circumference, and I'm going to measure out 10 inches now from the folded parts also. So this is my 10 inches, this is where it's reached. I'm going to mark it now. So having marked it now, we are going to connect your face circumference till the end of the down part, which is 15 inches we measured the other time. So that's 15 inches now. We connect it to the 10 inches we stopped at the face circumference. So I'm trying to draw a diagonal line to connect the two this thing together. So having measured that now, we are going to come up by 2 inches at the down part. From the 15 inches we measured at the down part, we are going to come up by 2 inches. 2 inches and mark it there. So from that 2 inches now, we are going to connect it to the down part. We're going to make a kind of arc, an arc form, an arc shape at the down part. So I'm trying to connect the 15 inches we measure from the 2 inches we just measured now. So just try and draw a kind of an arc to connect both together. So now our hood hijab is ready. Just try and cut it out. So I'm cutting out the hood now. This is a particular way of cutting our hood hijab. I'm still going to show the second way of cutting it. I'm trying to cut out this um particular design, and let's always cultivate the habit of cutting outside the chalked area. So let the chalked area you mark be part of what you wanted to use, not to be cut away. So our hood is ready. This is the face part, that is the back side, and yes, that back side and the down part where the flare will sit on. So this is a part. This is a way of cutting hood, a particular hood. I'm still going to show us the second way of cutting it as well. So I'm